Hello, I think we're live. Sorry about the disturbance, but what I'm doing now is live streaming here at the Waterfront Park, and hopefully we're gonna have a successful live stream. Like I said, it's more or less we're trying out this new system of mine. I've kind of like worked out all the bumps on it, so I'm hoping that we're gonna have at least some sort of success, even though there's no boats around. I don't know if you can see this. If I'm just going to look around, as you see, yeah, we're going to point the camera down. Yeah, there's hardly any boats around, but we're going to give it a go. At this point, I've got about 8% on the battery, so I'm just going to whip out this one and then have a fresh one in readiness. And because of that, we're hoping that it will survive the battery swap. I've tried this before, so hopefully it should be alright. Like I said, it's going to be a good one, but not so much action packed, so we'll just see how it is. Wait for GPS lock. Like I said, it's gonna wait for satellites. We've got 9 satellites. Basically now, what I see around on my horizon is just some empty waters, a few seagulls or cranes. Just heard the buzz, and we're just gonna give it a go and hopefully see how it is. Gonna have it in sport mode, I think, and yeah, give it a go. Like I said, the wind's around about maybe 10 miles an hour, and we're thinking that because of the extra wind, I might have to be a bit more cautious. There's no real danger, and I kind of like know my range for this drones, but I really feel a bit more cautious when people are around. So we're just having a quick flight. Yeah, you can see the judder of the aircraft as it comes against the wind. But like I said, this is a low latency drone, so hopefully we're going to be trying. Like I said, this is going to be a quick flight, maybe a little test, considering that there's no boats around and I actually missed the actual main boat. The boat earlier on here was docking, and yeah, I can see some pixelation now. I do apologise if this is affecting your your enjoyment, but it can't be helped if there's pixelation. I'm going to be staying within the range of the drone itself. Hopefully we can get to see. Yeah, I don't see any other boats on the horizon, especially from the river. I'm thinking it's more or less a well, low action day, I guess. Hopefully just tending. Just coming around. That's the second battery. I'm thinking we're trying to look for some action, and there isn't any, so we're gonna keep on going as it were. Hopefully, we're gonna try and see if we can go into manual mode. Manual mode is a bit of a risk, especially at this point in time, because when I'm flying here in manual mode, I've got to be cautious of the wind. And the wind is near enough 10 plus miles an hour. You can actually see some kites over yonder, but we're going to give it a little buzz. I'm going to prove it by just doing a few somersaults and maybe a dive or two. Here we go. So we keep it low. Like I said, we're still looking at the screen. It seems to be all right. I don't know if I can just check yet. So there is some low latency on the screen, so you're seeing the same thing as I am. But again, we're trying to find out if there's any action, or if I could still do live streaming on the drone with my new system. It's basically a Yolobox, a Raspberry Pi with DigiView on it, and the DigiView is converting the goggles signal into HDMI, and that's what you're seeing now, as well as the Osmo Pocket 3. Okay, there's nothing much on the horizon, so I'm just going to give it a go. Like I said, we're just around about 100-ish feet. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. So it's been a while since I've done the dive, so I kind of like felt a bit nervous, especially when I'm doing this into the wind. Around about 87%. I mean, I'm still getting pixelation around about 900 feet away. It's a bit of a dive. Getting around about 75%. So what we're going to do is just land it. I've got like one more battery life. It's more or less, we've got no action around today. So we're just going to try and land close by and hopefully catch a boat maybe on the way for a new battery change. Incidentally, I've been trying to sort out the start time for this Yolobox. The Yolobox seems to be working a treat, but as soon as I connect exterior things like the webcam and the HDMI from the Raspberry Pi, it kind of gets all glitchy. So I've got to like figure out a new protocol to start up the whole live stream gear, especially when I'm doing it in a remote situation like here. But it seems to be, yeah, I'm back in Typo. Thanks for reaching out, Riot Travel. I've got one more battery here. I'm basically trying to figure out what to film, but there's hardly anything worth filming. I was nervously using manual mode in this area, and there was like a few people around me. But yeah, I thought I'll come back here, and I had like a bit of trouble live streaming in this area, thinking it was something to do with the 4G not being too close. But anyway, I worked out the kinks for this whole live stream here, and now I've got the drone working, and I'm looking at the stats. I'm giving my 32, maybe a 3 megabyte upload and a 33 frames per second, 30 frames per second, and 0 drop on this, so it seems to be all right. Like I said, I've got one more battery. I'm not sure if I should risk giving myself a bit of a test flight, running it through its paces with the right, there you go, with the manual mode. I did do a dive earlier on. I'm just gonna try it. Home point suggested. Anyway, I'm going to put the goggles on, so I'm going to not be able to read any messages, so do forgive me. Looking around, don't see anything as yet. Go down the right of the WWFI. Okay, I mean I've already been through there, but I don't want to like go too close. But tell you what, I'll just see if I can fly over it and see how that is. Like we're doing is just flying, hopefully. Oh, sort of pixelation here. Got to be careful because I might lose a signal. So I'm pointing my head towards the right side now because I usually use a signal here, and I have been known to have a bit of problems with that pixelation. Yeah, it's starting to pixelate now, so I'm just gonna give it more height. Yeah. Now if I had it in manual mode, it would have been a real hairy ride, but still it seems to be okay now. Just gonna. Now this is a famous helicopter pad where basically it was in the film Stephen Chow, and I think he went back in time, Shanghai or something. Basically he woke up on the helipad. While that's happening, I'm flying over to the other side. I don't want to like push it too much, but I thought I might just try and see if there's any boats going by. No, there's no boats. Now here is the waterfront park. Sorry about the slantiness, there is a bit of a wind around here. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can, there's some kites on the top middle of the picture. You go, there's two there. it's that famous tower, and rent a bike place. And there's like a lookout platform there. There's nothing happening there today. I think it's a gentle Saturday afternoon. It's usually busy on Sundays. The wind is good for the kites, but maybe I'm not so sure about the popularity of the park. Anyway, we're just gonna fly back. I don't want to overindulge. We're just having a gentle ride, just on the lookout of that. I'm on 71% battery. I think I'm alright. Goggles seem to be a bit low, so I've got to be careful on the reception of the picture. Well, I'll just go over to the jetty over yonder. Hopefully we can have a quick flight. I think we're in normal mode, so I'm just gonna give it the old yeah, the battery's gone down really low. I mean, it's almost 50%, so I'm just gonna do a quick flight. Yeah, it's pixelating. Oh well. This is Tolo Harbour in Taipo, and I thought I might just give this another try. We're coming towards the helicopter pad again. We're just trying. Hopefully we can get to this area before the battery goes completely kaput. There you go. I think that's it. I mean, yeah, there's no action here today, and there's never been since earlier this year, so I'm thinking maybe this is a low action area. All the boats, wakeboarders are kind of like gone from this area, which is a bit of a shame because this is my go-to place for since 5 years ago, and now it's gone right down. There's other options I could go. It's just yonder. I don't know if you could see that. Just yonder. There's like a Plover Cove reservoir, and I think they might have some wakeboarders over yonder, but who knows. There's other places on the other side of the Hong Kong Island. I think there's kite surfing on Hong Kong Island on the south west side. I could go there, but it's a whole bus journey and God knows where. But my best bet is to go to Plover Cove and Plover Cove Reservoir and try my luck there. I've seen some sailboats on Hong Kong Island, but they're in that bit of water between Chim Sa Choi and Hong Kong Island, maybe early Sunday morning. And I think they come from the Plover Cove Reservoir all the way to Hong Kong Island. That's what I'm thinking. So who knows? I mean, I guess there's plenty of other places I could try, but this is my usual haunt to do live streams around here. There's hardly any action. Uh, if that's the case, then I'll probably just try waiting a bit longer and then travel back to the UK, where I know for a fact I have friends sailing at Covenant Reservoir or Cleethorpes Beach doing kite surfing. Anyway, we're just gonna go back into this and change the live view. Yeah, all I could say is now that we had a successful flight with the FPV drone. I can say that the 4G area here is good enough to do live streams, as I'm still giving out 3 megabyte streams at 30 frames per second with 0 drops. So yeah, I fully recommend using the Yolobox for this. I'm not using the iPhone connection via Wi-Fi to the Osmo Pocket 3. Anyway, I'm going to finish off here. I think there's hardly anything else to say really, because there's no action and there's basically no boats to follow, and I think, yeah, there's hardly anybody chatting except for maybe Blight Travels or but he's vanished. I'm just going to check my Facebook. No, nobody's there, which is a shame. Anyway, I think that's it. I think it's more or less a somber day where hardly any action. I'll be scouting around probably next weekend, hopefully, to try and find a new location. Now I know that this works, I'm probably look for new, more exciting places to fly. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again. Cheers, bye.